Everybody to Rulebook Rundown. We are back once again with Dice Throne Missions. I am Cloud Art, and this is Blunder.
Blunder. I'm behind Cloud Art. Exactly. I moved to
yep.
his movement so you can't see me.
That's right. Even when we try to go fast, we know what's up. All right, so he will be playing Storm. I will be playing Wolverine, and today we will be going against the Morlock Massacre. So the mission for this one, Mr. Sinister is trying to wipe out the Morlocks beneath New York City. He sent a strike team of clones to do his evil bidding. Stop them before it's too late. All right, so our objective is to defeat both beam clones, then move all heroes through the exit, or defeat all the henchmen. The beam clones are the blue, which are here and here. I'm going to defeat those two guys, but actually everybody. Because the perfect reward is for defeating all the henchmen. I also did not set the crisis clock, so that is going to start 1, 2, 3 right here. Okay. We've got us set up. I've got the board set up. Our allies for right now are Blade, costs 1 momentum. Once per round during your main phase, you can spend 2 momentum and 1 CP to deal 3 collateral to an enemy within melee range. Heal equal to the amount of damage successfully dealt. I love Blade so much. When you do that, you can exhaust them also to increase the damage dealt by 3. So it's super good if you are able to continuously build momentum. She-Hulk costs 2. When you recruit her, you heal 3. Once per round during an opponent's roll phase, you can spend 1 momentum to add range to your defensive ability. You may activate your defense against an undefendable attack. And then when you do that, you can exhaust her to heal 2. Vision costs 1. He will give you a new ability of 3 5s. Then his ability will be a ranged attack to remove 1 positive status effect token from the targeted opponent. So he takes positive status effect tokens away from them and deals 7 damage. You can also exhaust him to remove 2 additional positive status effect tokens from the opponent, then heal 2 for each token removed in this way.
That's actually that's shields, right?
That's pretty cool. Yes, shields are positive status effect tokens.
Nice. So that's like 3 damage for on top of what you're going to do potentially.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
All right, should we roll for first?
Sure.
Boop.
Yeah. 4.
Nice 6 out of the way. That's great.
Yeah.
I also start with a focus fire because I have that perk, so I get to put a focus fire on an enemy. Let's throw it on this dude here. Okay, perfect.
Sure.
So we get our 4 cards here.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, 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 boop. I am starting with a little more health, a little more CP, and a little more momentum because I have a few more perk points on my character sheet here. So this is, and the +3, oh, not 4, +3 attack modifier I've got as well. Okay, so discard these with rage. Got it. All right. So,
wiping 3 shields, healing 6, plus 7 damage on a mod. Yeah, I mean, that's it's quite the ally vision is.
Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. All right, so we start off with moving. Let's see. Oh, and I grabbed. There we go. I am first player. I think I would like to.
I got a triple up, so I'm gonna kind of. Oh, there's 1 CP on the board. Yeah, let me grab. I'm gonna grab my map.
I'm gonna move to this thar momentum to get the 3 momentum.
Hold the map out so I can start flattening it. So I gotta copy it here.
Yeah. So that brings me up to 4, not 5, 4. Gotta tighten this.
So brute clones are melee. Beam clones are multi-strike range.
Yep.
Okay. 12 health, 12 health. Okay. You took the, what did you take?
I took the 3 momentum.
I forget, what did we start out for momentum? 0?
0.
Unless you're cool.
Unless you're cool, like me, that started with 1.
I'm going to take that 6 health.
6 health. All right.
Up to 36.
Okay. So we're doing this whole thing basically up to attack, and we normally would do this simultaneously. We're kind of taking turns, but we're trying to keep it speedy. We don't get income on the first turn, but I will. So I'll start with main phase. I will do Vegas Baby. Get myself a roll for some extra CP. Ooh, 3 CP.
Yeah. Triple up while you're going, just so I can speed up my turn.
All right, tripling up. I've got nothing else to use for attack, so we're gonna roll it. Look at me using my dice tray upside down again. Ooh, this is one off of severe threat. That seems probably good. You just get a slash here or a claw. Boom. There we go. All right, I'm ready to attack.
Okay. On to me.
On to you.
No income. We drew into Thunderstorm 2, 6-hit, and Tsunami, so we got some dice coming. I'm going to just roll. I don't have any CP. Somebody took the CP on the map.
No, I took momentum.
Oh, never mind that. 3, 4, 5. Do we like straights? We like straights. That's okay.
I think that's most of her jam, isn't it?
Yeah, rain and wind is what we want. Ooh. I could take a turn powering up. And that wouldn't be a bad idea. I think I'll toss one more. Okay. We're gonna do
light it up,
light it up.
Light it up.
I am ready to attack.
Okay, so I'm going to do severe threat. I deal 7 damage and then roll 3 dice. Let's roll these 3 dice. I add.
I didn't even roll.
I know, that's weird. I add 1 per claw, and I inflict alpha, which is going to be gain a momentum. So I'm adding 2 damage, so it'll be 9 total. And then I have this +3 attack modifier. So if I'm hitting in here for 9, 10, 11, 12, then he will be down to 3 because I can't make it undefendable.
12 damage. That's how much my alt does.
I didn't even use. Well, I mean, that started with that, so that, yeah. Okay, that's my. Oh, and gain momentum. That's my attack.
All right, my attack is light it up. We're gonna roll 5 die. Gain some stuff. All right. So on the wind, we're gonna get 2 lightnings. We're gonna just start charging. Let's do gust. Let's charge maelstrom, and then for every 2, I gain a tornado. So we only got 1. That's it. Nothing exciting.
Okay.
We're gonna just start charging. Yeah.
All right. So no damage on that then, right?
Correct. 0 damage.
Okay. Main phase 2, I am going to spend 1 momentum to get Blade. Replacing Blade, we've got Cloak, costs 3.
Oh.
When you recruit him, you gain a shield, and he is a defensive kicker. Once per round, you can add range to your defensive ability without spending the 1 momentum. Huh. That's neat. Or you can exhaust him and spend 2 momentum to prevent all damage from a single incoming attack. Dang. That's super cool. It kind of seems better than the She-Hulk, although She-Hulk does defend undefendable attacks, but still having to pay the 1 momentum. I don't know. It's still interesting. All right.
Right.
I am then going to trigger Blade's ability because it's still main phase. I'm going to spend 2 momentum going down to 2 and 1 CP going down to 5. And I'm going to deal 3 collateral damage to an enemy within melee range. And then I heal that much. This guy's in melee range. I'll do 3 to him.
Oh.
blade is the best. Gain that 3. This guy's defeated. So we get to divvy out 2 momentum.
Sure do.
Let's you have no momentum.
0 momentum.
Let's give it to you. You can take the momentum.
Thanks.
You get both momentums. And that's all I had for main phase 2.
My main phase. Storm likes 5s. Vision likes 5s. Is it worth? Probably not. Because if I'm rolling 5s, I got some good abilities that need 5s. Do I want She-Hulk, heal 3? That would put me almost to max once per round. During a roll phase, you can spend 1 to add rate. Nah, not too worried about that. Now, we were having a discussion last night that if we paid the cost, we could cycle them or whatever.
Essentially, yes, because when you, as of right now, you can only have 1 ally in play. So if you purchase a second ally, you then have 2. You have to discard one of them. So you could discard the one you just purchased, cycling the card, and then a new one would come out.
I'll just sit tight. I got no CP. I'm not going to sell anything. I got some good cards, so I'm going to just pass my turn.
Okay. So we go up to the enemy here. And here we go. With the enemy roll. All right. Let me take these out here. Okay. The Brute clones do attack. So they hit everybody in melee range, which is just this guy hitting you, dealing 5 defendable damage.
Yep. I'm going to defend it. I get to roll all die for tempestuous. Gain some resources here. We're going to gain a tornado from the wind, and on the 6 we get a lightning. Let's keep charging. So let's do. We have 2 tornadoes. I'm gonna throw it on thunderstorm, and then that is it for my defense, and I will take 5.
All right. So that's it for those guys. The beam clones do not attack because we did not have 2 vortex, but the Sinister's rage is the unstoppable threat that does trigger because we had a 6. So multi-strike range hits us both with wither and 1 undefendable damage. Gross.
1 undefendable, but the wither's the kicker.
The wither is the terrible thing.
Should have recruited vision.
That only removes positive status effects. Yeah.
Well, to them it's positive.
Right. So that that should count for us then. All right. So we advance the crisis clock by 2. My head's in the way. We both lose a CP. That's unfortunate.
Ain't got none.
And then we trigger the blue beam clones for their crisis ability. Once per undefeated, inflict focus fire and deal 1 collateral damage to all heroes. There are 2 that are undefeated, so we get the stack limit of 2 focus fire on us. That's bad.
Yeah, it is.
And we take 2 damage. 2 collateral damage. So collateral doesn't trigger the focus fire, at least. But, thanks.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Right.
All right, now first player will pass to you. And we're on to movement.
I will now pick up that CP.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'll come over here to try to take this guy out, and hopefully one of these will get taken out. I'll heal 2. This way we can not suffer so much damage. Okay. This guy does have a focus fire on him, so that's good. Then I think we're ready for our turn. CP
Turn.
card.
CP card. Drew into my tippet. I like that.
Well, you have positive status effects and I don't, so I'm going to spend 2 CP to what status effects myself to get rid of all this nonsense.
Sure. I have a bye-bye, but I'll save it. Man, I got some neat cards. Okay. I'm ready to attack, or not ready to attack. I'm ready to roll.
Ready to roll, go for it.
All right, we got Wither. I'm gonna. Do I want to use my tornadoes right now?
Depends. Do you want Maelstrom right now?
Kinda. I also want to like.
Always.
How much health does he have? Total.
The person in front of you has 12 and 3 shields, so effectively 15.
Yep. 12 and 3 shields. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna spend them. Let me grab 2 enemy die real quick. Because even if I get a straight, like it's gonna give me my tornadoes back.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. And then we will roll. Straight, baby.
What do they 4, 5, 6?
Somebody die. We didn't. We got a 1. We'll use the enemy 1. 2. 5. 4. Okay. Second roll. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Third roll. 3.
Okay.
And then we'll use... Oh, no, I can't use my tippet because you can't tip to a 6.
Oh, because it's your personal one?
Yeah. I do
help.
have a 6-itch. Is that worth here? It's going to be 10 damage, 9 with Wither, place up to 4. I think I do it. Lightning Strike. If the ability you're activating is not already charged, you can charge. Get the charge effect. Tsunami is 1 CP. You may reroll up to 3 die. I'm not taking that chance, so I will 6 it for a CP, giving me Maelstrom. Bink.
Right.
I am ready to attack.
Okay. I'll come over here. Whoa. Line everything up and then knock it all to the side.
Ooh.
I mean, that's a pretty okay first roll there. I did level up the mini ult. There we go.
Ooh.
There we go.
Do it.
What's
Do
up,
it.
baby? Huh. Oh,
That's the opposite.
yeah. Flip side. That's fine. I am also ready to attack.
Okay. We'll flip back to my screen here. All right. Maelstrom, deal 10. I'm going to charge it. You have to announce charging. So gain a CP, draw a card. Okay. It's 10 damage, so we're doing 10 to him. 3 of that's going to shields, minus Wither, so 10, 9. We're doing what?
So the 6 going through.
Okay. 6 going through. Let's start placing some lightning here. So 6. I do want this lit. Let's charge. I have on my tippet Tsunami. Let's charge our Blizzard. And then I'll just pop the other 2 to do 2 damage to them. Wait, what did I do here? 1, 2, and then pop the other 2 to do 2 damage
Per.
to the.
Or do you mean like charge 1 and then
Yeah, but I
distribute
wonder
it
if I
right
should
away?
do 2, and maybe I kind of want to do 2 here. No, it's fine. We'll use the 2 to pop. So I'll place it on lightning field, and then I'll place another one to do 2 damage.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So 2 collateral or 2 isolated goes through, and then 10 defendable to.
Okay. So the 2 goes through, and then 10 defendable. So that's 3, and then 7 into him brings that down to 3. Okay.
And then your turn.
All right. So I am hitting with power level.
Sorry. We need to. I got Wither. So that would have been +1 health. It was 10 damage. We only brought him down to 3.
Okay.
Yep. There we go.
Got it. All right. I'm doing power level 9, 2. I heal 2. Put me up to 37. I gain 2 rage. Rawr. I inflict alpha, which is gaining a momentum. And then I'm going to deal 6 undefendable damage. I am going to... He is taking an additional 1 because of focus fire. So that'd be 7. I'm going to spend a rage and discard frenzy. If this card is discarded as a result of spending rage, gain a rage. And rage adds 3 damage. So 6, 9, 10 undefendable. Yeah. I think we'll do the 10 undefendable. Whoop. And then main phase 2, I will spend 2 momentum and 1 CP to trigger Blade to do 3 collateral. That'll go through the shield also.
Mm-hmm.
And heal 3.
Beautiful.
Up to 40. And then let's each gain a momentum.
Okay. I'm up to 3.
Puts me to 2. I could trigger Blade's thing again. Yeah, that seemed pretty alright. Anything main phase 2 for you?
I got 7 cards, so I'm going to play Vegas. These enemy dies out of here. Vegas for 3. He's got the 5 CP.
Holy cow.
And for now, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good.
All right. So we are moving on to the enemy phase. Okay. So, the enemies does trigger, does not trigger. So the brute clones will hit everybody in melee range. It's just going to be this guy here. He does hit both of us for 5 defendable.
Can we... Do we want to help him that or save it?
On
we re-rolled
with
like
one helping
5.
hand, we can't undo this.
Sure. I'm just thinking the beam clones and...
Beam clones is... there's only 1 now. And it'd be 2 damage and then possible knockdown.
Did we do something wrong here? I think we did the beam clones as crisis ability attack versus their actual attack.
Last turn, they didn't roll their attack. Last turn, we
That's
resolved
right. Crisis clock.
the crisis ability.
That's right. Okay, never mind. Proceed.
Okay. So he hits us both for 5 damage. I roll 3 dice, and I gain a rage and deal 1 back. So I'll flip that down.
They're going to hit me for 7 with this focus fire on me.
Oof.
So let's roll defense. This is going to hurt. Okay. I'm going to do nothing with that. I'm going to prevent 2, bringing it down to 5. And on that, I will gain a lightning charge. How much health do they have?
He has
Anybody
3.
worth kind of...
That guy has 3 left, which I could just use Blade next turn.
Okay. So let's just zap...
So if you want to... I don't know if you want to target the far guy.
Maybe start zapping him a bit.
Okay.
Or...
This is the one that inflicts the focus fire in 2 more turns as well. Although, I mean, you're at stack limit, but I don't want focus fire.
No, I will just charge Maelstrom.
Okay.
Carry on.
All right.
Okay.
So you resolve the attack then?
Yes, I will take 5. I prevented 2.
I am down to 35.
And I'm at 23.
Okay. Then we advance crisis clockwise. Boop, boop. So this triggers all the Brute Clones crisis ability, which is deal 3 collateral damage to all heroes within melee. Unfortunately, that's both of us. So we take 3 more.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Rude. All right. Then first player passes back to me, and we go to move. I will stay here because I have to be Jason to him for Blade. Do you want the 5 heal?
I do. Yeah, I'll take the 5.
All right. That seems pretty okay.
Yeah, 25 health.
Okay.
It's really enticing to recruit Cloak here at this point.
It is
a little bit of defense.
It is main phase.
It is.
Could go for that.
Well, we'll do income phase and then we'll
income,
see what happens there.
Income first. Drew into
income's card. Dynamic nature. For free, I can remove a lightning bolt and roll 3 and then gain some stuff.
Neat.
Which, you know what? No one's going to what status me, so it might be worth doing. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do that. Sorry, I'm kind of cutting into your turn.
That's all right. Go for it.
Dynamic nature. Remove 1 lightning, so we'll remove it off of Blizzard for now. And roll 3. Give me something good. 1 CP per wind, so we're up to 8. And then on 6, we gain a wind shear. Okay. Good with that.
I'm spending 2 momentum and my 1 CP to trigger Blade to deal 3 collateral to an adjacent enemy, which is just going to defeat this guy.
As we say around here, he gone.
He gone. I need at least 1 of this momentum so I can attack this turn.
That's fine. You can have it all.
You know what? I'll take both.
Yes.
Okay. Then.
Let's see what I kind of want to do some stuff here too. Oh.
All right. What else you got?
I'm gonna upgrade Thunderstorm to Thunderstorm 2 for 2 CP. Let's see. Cloak, gain a shield on recruit. Once per round, you may add range to your defense ability without spending a moment. I'm going to just do that.
Okay.
Because there's no momentum cost to use it. And I feel like with 1 more turn, I think those range guys are going to come at us.
Yeah.
Where can we put them? That makes sense. How about like right here next to my momentum dial?
Yeah, that works.
And then
the new one drawn is Cloak's Partner Dagger.
Nice.
For 1 momentum once per round during your roll phase, you can spend 2 momentum and your attack becomes undefendable. That's super good. You can exhaust her to gain shield and add 2 damage.
I'm going to gain a shield. because I recruited Cloak. Okay, I'm good main phase.
Okay. Let's make an attack.
Ooh.
Jeez. Or what do we got for that? We got...
What you have is possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
or if you had vision.
Right. Let's keep these 3 and go for... We'll try for Hunter here. There it is. Alright, I'm ready to attack.
Okay. I will take my turn. Let's start rolling. Lots of stuff on our board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start gaining some tornadoes, huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Thunderstorm looks good too. That gets me ready for Maelstrom. Let's keep the 4s. Let's take a second roll. Okay, that's one too many of those. Oop, I'm going to toss that and hope for the best.
Huh.
That's not what we wanted.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, I have a card.
It's good because I have no CP to help.
So we will, for 1 CP, my tippet, increase or decrease any one of your die values by 1, and the only rule is it can't be a 6, so we'll go 4, 2, or 3, giving us Thunderstorm 2, ready to attack.
Okay. First off, I'm going to spend a momentum to give my attack ranged, so I can attack anybody on the board. And then I'm triggering Hunter. I draw a card. So wild. Neat. And then I'm going to deal 6 damage, and I roll 4 dice. I gain 0 rage. Okay. I'm going to spend a rage and discard Astonishing Recovery. If this is discarded as a result of spending rage, roll 2 dice. On a 6, I bounce it to my hand. Otherwise, I heal 2. That's neat. I heal 2.
Oh.
34. I'm doing plus 3 damage, so that's 9 altogether. I don't think I want to use these. Okay. So 9. Do we feel we need to double team into this guy, or I can start hitting?
It's 10. So I'm gonna hit for 6. I think we'll be okay. Maybe start hitting the beam clone guy.
You know what? It's on easy. I'm going to spend a rage and discard So Wild and spend a rage and discard Tippet to add 6 more. So it's 9 and 6 is 15, and we're throwing it at this guy.
Sure. He gone.
He gone.
All right, you heard it. He said we're on easy. Just remember that, guys.
Yep. 2 momentum. 1 to you, 1 to me.
Okay.
So that turns Blade on. Yeah, it does. And then, I could have... I forgot about this. Roll a die and add the value to your attack. That probably would have been smarter. Oh, well.
Until you roll a 1.
Yeah. And then do it all anyway. Okay.
Right.
On your attack.
All right. Gain 3 lightning right off the bat. So we'll do that first. Sorry, I'm going to charge it first. I gain 3 tornadoes. For 3. Then we get 3 lightnings to play with. Right now, I don't have any dice mods capable of going for an alt, so we're not going to charge that. I wouldn't mind charging Thunderstorm again to keep the tornadoes going. And then let's go ahead. Can you pull up your map again real quick just to kind of see? Okay. 12 and 12. So they're the same. Literally the same. Okay. I have the potential to do 4 here. I have shields and wind shear. I'm okay because you killed that guy. I'm going to just charge Blizzard, and then I'm going to charge opposite attracts. I will do 7 minus 1, 6 to the guy standing next to me.
Okay. So that's 3 here, 3 into here. Bringing down this to 9.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. Anything for main phase 2? I have no cards.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing for me either.
All right. So then we'll roll for the enemies. The enemy. Oh no, there are 2. Yeah, enemies.
Enemies.
Oh, look at that.
No.
What a shame.
Well. Darn.
Okay. Well, that does nothing. So we'll advance the crisis clock too. Boop boop. Oh, beam clones. Once for undefeated dude. They're gone.
Darn.
That was just.
Oh.
I mean, I guess it's our turn again. So first player's going to you.
Man.
Where do you want to move?
I recruited Cloak for a reason.
Yep.
Okay. Let's. Oh yeah, we're moving here. Let's. I have 5 CP. I'm sitting pretty good there.
I would like the CP.
I wouldn't. Okay, I'll take the. I'll take the. Ooh. Ooh.
Do you want the 2
I
health
think
and
we're-
then go ranged, or
No, I kind of want.
the card?
Yeah, I'm thinking the card.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm back.
All right.
I drew into one more time.
Nice. I got a CP.
Yeah.
All right, then we do our income.
Income,
CP
CP card. Okay.
I guess I
Yeah,
saved,
that card for
I
you is
saved this
now
for
worth it.
rage.
I suppose.
Wow, what a crock. Okay. Well, I'll let you
All right,
roll first and stuff.
Yeah, I drew into better D's, so nothing special there. Let's spend our tornadoes because we got 3 of them. Stack limit is 4. Let's grab 1, 2, and 1 more die here and see if we can get ourselves a little maelstrom going on.
Woohoo.
Leaky doggy, leaky doggy. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You did it.
Go.
You can blast off.
Ready to attack.
When I played this with another friend who isn't as familiar with Dice Throne, he saved up tornadoes and then used Maelstrom, or he used the tornadoes to get the enemy dice, and then the 6s are also yellow.
Yep.
And so he was like, "Oh, but the ultimate is 5 6s." Like, no, it's not.
Well, sorry.
Good try, but no. It was good. All right, let's see what I got over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems okay. And 5. And 5. Nope. Okay. That's fine. I think I'm doing that.
Okay.
Ready to attack.
All right. Back to me. We're going to charge it because we can. I'm going to gain a CP, draw a card. Trying to get a good stacked hand here for the boss. Deal 10 damage. Let's go ahead and unleash the beast here. So I'm going to go. One of them has 12 health, right? And the other one has 9.
So I can reach this guy, and I'm pretty sure that I can defeat him 5, 3. Yeah, I can defeat this guy, so you can just throw it all into the
Okay.
big dude.
So I need to get him down to 9 health. So right now he's at 15. I'm going to pop 1 on opposites attract for 2 damage.
Okay, and
That
that's
removes those.
that's collateral, right? Or
Yes.
undefendable?
It is isolated.
Isolated. Okay, so
Yep.
so that would take the 2, not the shield.
Correct.
Okay.
And then we will then pop another 1 on Blizzard for another 2 to that same target.
Okay. Brings him down to
So that brings
8.
him down to 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I will pop, light it up for another 2 to that same target.
Okay.
Yes.
He now has 6 health and 3 shield.
And then I will hit Maelstrom for 10, minus my Wither is 9.
Exactsies.
Yes.
Nice.
He did. I killed someone in this map, right? My first
Well done.
kill. 2 momentum. Let's see. I need 2 to exhaust potentially, so I'll at least take 1
Okay.
if you want the other one.
All right, that's perfect.
Okay. That was my turn.
All right. I'm doing barrage. I heal 1, going up to 35. And then I gain a rage. And then I deal 5 damage. I'm going to spin the rage and discard this card that doesn't do anything in this game to add 3 damage. Brings it to 8. And then I'm going to spend 2 momentum and a CP to trigger Blade's ability for another 3. So that is enough to defeat this guy. We get 2 momentum. I think I'll take it to replenish him. I gain 3 health from Blade because he's the best.
The best.
And that's the end of offensive roll phase. So we don't get main phase 2 because we have successfully completed the mission.
Sure did.
With a perfect clear, baby. So now
That's how we do it.
We divvy out 10 health, which I think is all going to you because I'm at 38.
Sure. Okay. I will take 10 health, bringing me up to 35.
Perfect. And then 5 momentum gets divvied out.
I'm at 2.
And I'm at 3.
I really only need 2 for cloak. I don't think I would necessarily, at this point in time, recruit anybody else until I exhaust cloak.
Okay. So how about I take 2, you take 3, puts us both at 5?
Sure.
He'll be fine.
No logic other than we're at the same number.
Yep.
Got him.
All right. So then I gotta clean this up. Quick
Intermission
break. Yeah.
A message from our proud sponsors. Don't have any. How about Lost Media Productions? He makes 3D prints for Dicer.
That's a wonderful fake sponsor for us.
I mean, he does, right? He made me praise.
It's,
Uh,
oh, these are face up. Okay, it's fine.
So I played around with my tiles that seemed quote unquote chipped, and some of the paint is just like white flakes that probably came off of other ones.
Okay.
But I do have a couple that it looks like if you were to like glue cardboard to it and then rip the cardboard off and like residue stayed behind. It's a weird texture, and I'm afraid to dig deep. Lost Faith, the guy who owns Lost Media, says, fake, rude.
I meant like not actually sponsoring, not fake person. Just a fake sponsor of the video. If you want to be a real sponsor, then feel free. I don't know how to go about doing that, but
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
but your stuff is cool. I've seen it. It's great. Okay. Boss fight, Mr. Sinister. Sensing your presence, Mr. Sinister rushes to confront you. Why waste your lives on these pathetic creatures, he utters. You'll regret your misplaced kindness. So he starts with 25 health plus 10 per player. So that is 45 health. Easy. Plus 3 per oppression token on all heroes, which we have none. Our main objective is to reduce Mr. Sinister to 0 health.
Okay. 0. We like 0.
Yep.
He says I'll sponsor, but just with his love and support.
That's good enough.
Thanks.
Yep. Real sponsor here watching the stream. We love them. Buy all their stuff. Okay, I would assume that you're wanting to go to this remove a status effect token from yourself.
I probably should, yeah. Maybe
right.
one of those focus fires can come off.
That sounds good.
That's what scares. He doesn't inflict them, does he?
Not focus fire, just poisons.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
totally. I'm gonna get this draw 2 cards because I have no cards, and I would like
None cards.
I would like some cards.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Neat.
Ooh, lost faith, gifting us stuff. Now he's official sponsor.
Well, there you go.
To Darth Mohawk 1.
Bless you.
Welcome to the now officially sponsored
Yeah.
Dice from Mission Stream, brought to you by Lost Media Productions.
Yep. Lost Media Productions. .com. Maybe. Scope them out.
Yeah.
Oh, also, his defense, he inflicts wither. No damage back, just wither. So
Just gives you a wither.
that's gonna be cool. Love that.
All right.
Love that for us.
If only there was undefendable attacks from our allies.
Right.
Yeah.
So I take the first player token, and we get our income.
Income. I'm doing the same thing where I start my round with 8 cards or 7 cards.
That's
No, I have
crazy
8.
talk. All right, I'm going to use my promo card.
Yep.
Up, and I draw a card. It's such a
It's
surprise
just-
that that's happening.
Yeah, I'm going to just upgrade an ability while you're going.
3. All right. I'll hold off on that. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's go for it. Let's.
Oh, I won't talk harder. I mean, nothing.
All right, I'll keep a 3 and a 5 here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Let's see. Either a 4-6 or 4-5, or 2-3.
Or
Yeah.
I have a Soul Wild and one more time.
Nah.
Yep.
Nah. We'll just go for. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just go for a base 5 damage, adamantium claws.
Adamantium claws.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be alright. Okay, I'm ready to attack.
Okay. I am going to roll. Here we go. Yep. Ooh, that's thunderstorm. That gets our tornadoes going. We like that. And you know what? I don't mind if I do. That's going to set me up for a pretty solid next turn. So I will be ready to attack.
Okay. So over here, I've just got the basic adamantium claws. I do not have 3 of a kind, unfortunately, so I don't heal 2, but I will do 5 damage. I think
Just trying to stay awake. Living.
I think I will now spend this one here to add 1 die, or roll a die, and add the value to my attack. Yeah! There we go. So this 5 attack is actually an attack of 11. Although we hit into his Cold Rebuke, and this applies immediately, reducing incoming damage. So I gain a Wither, and I hit for 10 instead. That's still pretty okay.
Still pretty good.
Pretty okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Thunderstorm. We're going to go ahead and charge it. Get the charge effect, which gives me my tornadoes. 1, 2, 3. And right now it's doing. Oh, sorry. I get 3 lightnings. So let's put it back on Thunderstorm, Maelstrom, light it up. And then we're going to do 7 damage, 6 with Wither. So it'll be 6 defendable damage.
All right. Then he'll hit you with a Wither, and he'll take 5, and then he'll take 5.
He'll take 5.
He's down to 30.
Yeah.
Anything else?
All right. Nothing there. I'll go into main phase.
Okay.
Which I will have to sell a card now. Or I will buy the other Focus Fire.
That seems good.
Yeah, now we're down to 6 cards and I'm good.
Okay. I am not going to use Blade this round because I'm at 38 health and I would heal 3 and I cap at 40. So yep. I don't want to do that. All right, so it is his turn. So here we go.
All 1, 2, 3s. Oh, jeez.
Well, that's kind of the not really what we're wanting to see here. Okay, so he does have Flesh Raise. That sounds terrible. I have nothing that can be done about that.
We have those 2 tokens though yet, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Right here. We each have a chance to re-roll an enemy die.
So, looking at the die, we could toss the 6, which would still give him Degeneration.
Yeah, so right now he'd be doing poison and 7 damage. 5 and 6 are both my spot, so I would take the crit, which is extra damage. I do have a lot of health though, so that's not as big of a deal. If we rolled that 6 out, we still would get hit with poison, and then we'd get 3 undefendable instead. I mean, it would be a fair amount less damage. I don't know if it's how much you want your defensive roll.
At this point, I don't really necessarily need it. So I would be okay trying to use our token for re-rolling the 6.
Let's go for it.
Here it comes. It's going to be a 6.
Hup. Ooh, not a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah. So then crit tokens are on 5 and 1 here, which is where I'm at. And Degeneration, X. We both get poison. Oh. I'm like, where's poison in this thing? It's the huge tray on the right. Yeah.
It's the giant green one.
Yep. And then he deals 3 undefendable... Excuse me. 3 undefendable damage. And then if on a crit space, which I am, I will suffer, add 1 damage for each poison the opponent is afflicted with. So I will take 4, you will take 3.
Okay. And my passes my shields, right?
Yes.
But it does not pass my wind shear.
Right.
Because wind shear, yep. So I can spend wind shear. So you said it was
3.
3 to me.
Yep.
So then I will remove wind shear to block 2, taking 1, and then I'll do 2 back to him.
Okay.
Take that.
How does that work? You block 2 and deal 2, and there's not a roll. There's not a roll for that, right? You just have to have tornado, or no?
That's no, it's wind shear. Wind shear. It's just spend it to block 2 and deal 2.
Okay. I think there's a card that you can like something with wind shear in conjunction with tornado. I can't remember.
Okay.
All right. So the attacks have resolved. We've taken the damage. So now we advance the crisis clock to boop, boop. Experiments. Transfer 1 random negative status effect from yourself to the start player. He has no random negative no negative status effects, so that does nothing. Neat. But then he gears up. Roll a die per hero. We'll use the red ones, and he'll gain a shield for each / rolled, which is 1. All right. Gains a 3 for shield. First player passes to you. Where do you want to move?
All right. Let's take. Do I need the CP? Not really. I'm going to try to avoid the crits as much as possible, so I will take the 1. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I was eyeballing.
Okay.
1 plus damage modifier.
Sounds good. I think I will go for the CP. Put that up to 3. All right, so we're both locking in doing ranged attacks.
Yep.
All right. Then we get our CP and carb.
Income face. I do take a damage from poison.
Yep, same.
Ew.
Down to 33.
Me too. We're going to do a tip it.
I'm spending 3 to increase my barrage to level 2.
Yep.
And then
I'm ready to roll.
I'm ready to roll, so go ahead.
All right, we're going to maelstrom. Well, try to.
Yeah. You'll get there.
There. Ultimate. Let's keep R6. 5, 4, 2. So at least we got lighted up. Don't need any of these, so I'll toss again. 1 and a 3. Oh, those are 3s. Yeah, let's keep our 3. So we just need a 1. Last roll. Not a 1.
Ooh.
That's fine. I'm wondering if I should. Well, I can tip. I'm just wondering if I should tip. Large is still 8. Gain 2. I'll tip. So 1 CP. Tip to a 1. And we'll be ready to attack with a maelstrom.
Okay. I'm ready to roll. I think I'll keep 3, 4, 5, 5. No.
Oh.
Well, that's not ideal. I'll try again.
Yeah. Cregan's here. Uh-oh.
Come on. Okay.
Just magnet on the one. Just whoop.
I am ready to attack.
Okay. All right. Let's roll out our attack. So we're gonna charge it. I gain a CP, draw a card. Okay. We're gonna do. It's 10 damage. We can play some lightning. At this point, I think I'm just gonna. Let's look at my cards here quick. Let's do. Let's pop Gust for 2. Let's pop
26.
light it. Yep, light it up for 2.
24.
Let's then use my last 2 to then recharge my Gust and recharge my light it up. So we're good on isolated damage. So then it'll be 10 minus 2 plus 1 would be 9 damage.
Okay. That's 3 into the shield. And then
Yep.
6 here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're at 2 stack, max stack of Wither.
Yep.
So you don't get more of that. That's good. And he's at 18.
Okay. I'm good.
All right. I'm triggering Hunter. I draw a card. Twice as wild. No CP. Love it. Deal 6 damage. Roll 4 dice. I gain 1 rage. Since I got a 6. And then I may as well spin this rage. And you, with Astonishing Frenzy,
Nice.
increase the damage from 3 to 4 and then gain rage. Neat. So that's 10 damage. But I hit into Wither to gain a 2nd. So I'm only getting in for 8 damage. But that brings him down to 10.
10. Okay.
I need to redo the cushion on this seat. I have to spend momentum to make that a ranged attack.
As do I. Whoop.
See, they were going to try to catch us in the comments, but we got it. We got
Joke's on you.
it. Yep. Main phase 2, anything? Nothing for me.
Yeah, I got my promo.
All right.
I don't know how to say that word. Is that how you say it?
Atmokinesis.
Okay. That.
You have control
Interesting
over
word.
the atmosphere.
Gotcha. I learned something new today. Yeah. On a 5, I draw a card.
Cregan's chair's the same. Burnt out from all the sitting. Yeah. No kidding. I'm like sitting on a plank of wood at this point.
I'm going to sell better D because it does nothing for me here. You're probably going to do 10 damage the next turn. I'm just wondering if maybe I like...
I don't know. I'm at -2.
That's true. And if you keep rolling those animantiums.
Yeah.
I'm going to recruit Dagger.
Okay.
Cloak is gone. Dagger comes in. Once per roll phase, I can spend 2 and make my attack undefendable.
Perfect. New ally is
New ally.
War Machine for
War Machine.
3 momentum. Once per round during your roll phase, as an offensive kicker, if you're attacking, you can roll a die and add half the value rounded up as damage. On a 5 or 6, you must do the plus exhaust attack modifier, which is to add 3 damage, and then he gone.
Oh, you must. Interesting.
Yeah. So you almost want him to plink in, because he can plink in on every attack, but I don't know. Interesting.
Interesting. Cool.
All right, you good?
Yeah. I think I am good, yeah.
All right. Here goes Mr. Sinister.
Here we are again.
Okay. But we're in a different kind of scenario now where if we re-roll this instead, if we roll into a 6, then he doesn't attack. Unless you have a tippy do.
I just spent that, but I do have a Soul Wild I'd be okay with parting ways with.
Okay. Did you want to try to do the re-roll once first?
I mean, let's use the token first.
All right.
Try to get a 6. Otherwise, we'll lock in on Soul Wild.
Okay.
Yep. So then you're just going to make that a 6 and then it does nothing, correct?
Correct. If you Soul Wild that,
okay.
then he does nothing.
Soul Wild for 2.
Except he'll put these 2 crit tokens right here. All right. Crisis Clock advances twice. Boop, boop. Illusions. Roll 1 die per hero, and he gains evasive for each slash. 1 evasive. Okay. And then he also got experiments to transfer a random negative status effect token, which he has none.
We're not dishing those out here in this game.
Yep, that's not how we roll. All right, first player passes over to me, and we go to movement. I think I'm going in. Gonna go here, taking the crit token and the 2 momentum.
Okay. I will take the momentum as well. The 1.
The 1. All right. Take a damage from poison. Lame.
Yep.
Income
phase.
Ooh, better D.
Got my Gale Force attack mod.
Better discard this card. Rage. All right. Wow. That one's cocked. Was this a 3 hiding here? That's a 1. Boo. What is that? That's nothing. We'll keep the 2 4s. Probably not a good idea. This is fine. Yeah. Hunter again.
Good.
Okay. I am ready to attack.
Ready to attack. I will just roll. Yeah. Keep the 3, 4. Uh-oh. Let's light it up. Light it up. Yeah, you know what? I'll just keep that. That's fine. I'm ready to attack.
Okay.
We'll be okay.
Time for me to eat his evasive. So I draw a card into samesies, and then I'll be dealing 6, and I roll 4 dice. Maybe get a rage. Nope. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanted that in the regular roll. All right, so I'm currently dealing 6. That's more than 4, so he will spend his evade token, and he needs a 1 or a 2. Did not
That's
get
not a 1 or 2.
Okay, So then I am going to spend my rage token and discard better D for that to add 3 damage. So I'm going 6 to 9, 8, 7 damage into his 10. He's down to 3.
Nice.
All right, on you.
Okay. Let's pass it on to me. So we're doing light it up. We're going to go ahead and charge out for a wind shear. I guess it doesn't. It'll work. Roll 5. He's got 3 health.
He does.
So if we get 2 wins, we're good. Hey. All right. Well, let's just play it out, I guess.
Yep.
So we will pop it on Gus for 2 damage.
Brings
And
him
then we will
down to 1.
pop it on Thunderstorm for 2 damage.
Brings him to -1.
And then I get 1 more on Light It Up. And then on a 6, I get 1 more. I'm going to pop it there for another 2.
-3.
And that's all I got. No more damage.
All right. Unfortunately, it ends right there. If it would go to main phase 2, I could do Blade for another 6 and then heal up to 38.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's not an attack.
Yeah.
Sorry. I can't dagger and exhaust. Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
But we still got there. Huzzah!
Yeah, we're fine.
So
we're fine.
Upon
We're
completion,
good at this game.
you win. Mr. Sinister is driven away from and the Morlocks are saved from certain doom. Yes.
X.
We did it. Easy peasy. All right, so for YouTube, thanks for hanging in there with us. This was the Morlock Massacre mission from Dice Throne Missions, and we will be back next time with another, and then another, and then another, because this game is awesome and we love it so much. So thanks for hanging out, and until next time, keep on gaming.